like it is.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Today is July 15th, 2022. I'm Gene.
And I'm Zane.
And welcome to Hanging with Uncle.
How's it going, man?
Man, it has been, Jesus Christ. Look how late we're getting started. I mean, and it's just, I think, today is upside down day.
It really is upside down day. And honestly, man, I've had stressors upon stressors upon stressors. And then it's just, I'm so ready to just finally be done. And it's not over yet, and there's more things throughout the weekend, but those aren't necessarily stressors. I honestly feel like I don't want to just beat around the bush. I'm moving this weekend. And I'll be moving with my girlfriend and her son, and we're going to be creating our own family together, and I'm super excited.
Nice.
That's literally next chapter in life. But it's getting to that point. We're in the middle of
stress.
We're in the moving process. Money, you have to pay 2 different rents, basically, a proration and a non-proration. It still don't matter. I'm paying double rent, basically.
Paying double, you got to wait to get your security deposit back. Hope they don't screw you over and give it all to you.
Exactly. I know there's some damages in the apartment, whatever, but we still have things we have to move, and it's just not only moving and making sure that I'm taking care of myself while that's in the process, making sure I'm keeping it going. But I have to do that between my new job that I have going on right now. I'm working from home, learning new things, and then applying the new things directly. So
new job.
Yeah.
New living arrangements.
Yep.
Different dynamic. Now you're kind of like a father figure.
Different pay rate. My dog had his heat rash.
Different responsibilities.
I'm running low on money because I'm paying all these things. I literally am only spending a minimum of $100 for myself. And that's including food.
Yeah.
I'm literally minimum living right now because I have to pay all these things. I have a donut in my car. My tire light came back on because I have a donut in my car. I hope, knock on wood. I'm literally second guessing about tires because I think my front tire is low and the other tire looks low.
Tires aren't cheap.
It's just things upon things, making sure my girlfriend is mentally safe. I want to make sure she's healthy and happy and through this process. I want to make sure the little one is also taken care of. My puppy is taken care of. So it's there's a lot of things I gotta focus on right now.
When it rains, it pours, man.
And like you said, I definitely feel the father figure, not pressure, but the responsibility. All the things I have to focus on. The new they're not stressors, they're responsibilities. It's new things I have to focus on and put before getting on the computer. I didn't get on today. I didn't even focus on normally on the game that I play, I try to get my first win of the day. I didn't even focus on that the last few days because I've been so focused on my own thing.
Yeah.
I got to advance life. I'm advancing my life right now. Working on change. I will stress relieve as soon as I move my computer to my apartment and we are done. We are moved and safe, and I'm there. But now it's I gotta use and transition the stress into muscle and movement and surviving.
And you notice how already this week we haven't announced what strain we're smoking because I can't. I have something going on with me.
Yeah.
My side is killing me. I can't sneeze. I can't cough. Even if I try and stand up, it's my side grabs me.
Yeah.
And I went to the doctor yesterday, and they ordered a CAT scan, right? Mm-hmm. 2 weeks out. I gotta
go through it
2 weeks out. So I got on the phone today, and I'm calling to try and reschedule to make it sooner because I'm in pain.
Man.
The pain is so much that I'm not talking to Uncle.
Right. We're essentially doing our hangout still in our session, yes. But you don't get to talk to Uncle.
Right. So I got my CAT scan moved up a week, so it's next week instead of 2 weeks. But still, it's I still have to wait a week to get it done, and then how long do I have to wait after it's done before I see the doc to find out what it is, what's wrong, what the diagnosis is?
Right.
So let's talk about stress.
Right, absolutely. You've told me it sounds. I'm hoping pinched nerve, something easy where you just have to rest.
I hope so.
Honestly, take a smoker's break. Get that that tolerance level back to normal. You know?
It's just it's not been fun at all.
No, I'm sorry, man. You've had a rough one today. I'm doing it here chilling. That's why I feel bad just doing this right now and having our own vent session and chilling together.
Well, but I do have some whiskey.
There
I'm
we
drinking
go.
some Woodford Reserve, so
Hey,
I'll do what I can.
And
Cheers, everybody.
My partake right now is marshmallow. So if you're partaking with us along with, there we go, marshmallow OG. I think it says, right?
Yes.
Yes. So. Perfect. Well, I hope everybody is having a better Friday. We're trying to relax from it. My back hurts, but I'm ready to go relieve that when I get back to my girlfriend and Jack and, everybody. So, I mean, stressors, man. I mean, it's a big deal.
It is. It just hit this week.
It really did. And I can feel it. I went to bed early yesterday, and I still am tired. You can even call it. You can say I'm narcoleptic. Honestly, maybe I don't know. Now, because maybe it was just me just not sleeping enough or not getting well rested. Because even I was nodding off throughout practice this morning during work. I made it through all my calls today. Thank God. That was honestly, I'm happy the calls were good today.
That's a good thing.
I mean, I'm supposed to deal with frustrated customers and. No one was frustrated today, so I mean, good thing I was pat on the back, but it seemed like I fixed everybody's day today too. I mean, I just got to be able to stay positive minded. That's all. You got to think of the positives. Can't have the negatives outweigh them,
Yeah.
And we're still above ground. We're still doing the show.
Late. We're late this week because of all the things going on.
Yeah, apologies again, but
yeah.
Life does this. It does.
Thank God we're not tied to a sponsor or anything, or we're not on any time constraints to get this show out on any time.
And I'm sure our viewership understands.
I
you guys
certainly
understand,
hope so.
definitely. I know you guys know. Because we're human, just like you guys.
And we're just normal guys. Remember, we're not getting paid the big bucks. We're
not getting paid at all.
I live on a fixed income. I'm retired.
I'm actually, I'm getting paid enough.
It should be more.
But I mean, it'll eventually be a thing. I have goals set. I want to move forward in the company, so I have to at least talk to customers and understand what we're doing and selling.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing, frontline work. I did it in my old job. I did frontline work. It was something I was used to because of my living. I have, adult, siblings with special needs, and I worked with adult siblings with special needs. So it's I understand. So it wasn't even just I'm hopping into something that's scary or anything like that. I really would just I want to say I'm natural, but I just had to learn systems and how and what not to do. And it's okay, cool. Now I'm actually learning things. I'm actually doing things different, pushing different keys on keyboards and rewiring my brain on how things function. And it's, man.
Well, speaking of doing things differently,
yes.
Let's get into the show.
Okay.
What if you were the GM of the Phoenix Suns?
We're talking ball today.
With all the trade rumors and things that are going on, the off-season moves that are going on in the NBA right now, talk to me.
So, Zane is in deep in Twitter. And some people say in deep means you are friends with certain people. Some people follow you back. And some people you pay attention to before the big figureheads, the people who get paid to say certain things, all that nonsense. You find connections in social media. You do, especially people who can validate who they are.
Yeah.
And I told you about a tweet that Flex posted May.
Yeah.
May. And he said that Ayton is not going to be a part of the trade. Don't worry about it. Suns have their own thing going on with his own deal. Okay. I haven't been worried. My own worry with the Phoenix Suns was if they were stupid enough to let Ayton go.
Yeah.
And you guys understand how we both feel about DeAndre Ayton. He's behind Embiid, Jokic. There's no other big that's better than him. I mean, maybe
Giannis.
Well, yeah, definitely Giannis. I'll throw Giannis in there too. But Karl Anthony Towns, and that's it, maybe?
I wouldn't even put Karl Anthony Towns above, but he's definitely in the top three
there's
of
no
bigs in the league.
upgrades out there. So
none.
I honestly want to believe that with Flex knowing what he knows, and everybody knows who Flex is from Phoenix. I mean, I'm not flexing saying that I know who he is, but like, when you pay attention to the correct people and push out the noise, you know what's going on. And so, knowing what Flex said back in May, and he reiterated it after the Suns re-signed Ayton, matching the Pacers deal, a record deal of $133 million for a max.
For 4 years.
4-year contract. Suns matched it. So now we have Booker, Paul, and Ayton back, and we have a bunch of facilitating pieces that we have that we can market and shop out. And we made an example. The Golden State Warriors made an example. The Miami Heat made an example that if you get appropriate role players on your squad,
yes,
you have success. And there are some teams out there right now that don't have that because they're hopping on the old or the all-star train.
The big three thing.
Exactly. Like, I mean, Portland needs to get role players, and they have good role players to shop whichever. Like, there are other teams that are like that, but even like the Lakers, who have money to spend, that need those role players. You and I both understand that. Those teams need those role players. Brooklyn's going to need those role players, especially with what they're going to lose. That's how I feel in the offseason. Ayton was not a part of this KD trade talk stuff.
Think KD's going to wind up in Phoenix?
Yes. I'm confident that KD will end up in Phoenix. I've talked about it before on the show, actually.
What are they going to? So what is Phoenix going to give up? Because they can't keep Ayton or Booker or CP3 or any of their big guys and get KD.
All the deals that I've been seeing that people have been shopping around and talking that are within the circle that I pay attention to, not the people that just chit chat and say things, all have suggested deals that don't involve Ayton, and are a 3-team trade deal that ends up with another star from another team heading to Brooklyn. So it's out there, but who?
Well, and I want to stay on Phoenix, but
yes,
just on a side note, because I'm also hearing like the Kyrie to LA. Mm-hmm. Keep Spaceship Irving.
Let's talk about that. Yeah, let's talk about that because we did talk ball the other day when we hung out. And
yeah,
I do want to talk about Kyrie Irving's possible future because I think him on the Lakers helps them. It makes them make the playoffs.
But again, I think the mistake the Lakers made last year was going old. And picking up Kyrie would be along the same mistakes they made last year of getting old players.
So now, let me throw something at you.
All right.
So, who would you rather shoot the basketball, Kyrie or Russell Westbrook now?
Right now?
Yes.
Somebody in the summer league.
That is not the question.
Don't make me laugh. Oh, man.
I'm sorry. Not the question. Kyrie Irving. I'm going to say that for you because I know that's the correct answer. Because last season, what happened? They left Russell Westbrook open. Other players were covered. They couldn't shoot jump shots because they had another man defending them. Or they couldn't have the option of throwing it down low to Davis, even though he was injured, or other bigs who were involved because they were leaving Westbrook open.
Yeah.
So, take that away from your team. That literally is a crutch. Take your crutch off. Like, get rid of it. What's halting the Lakers' offense is that they have somebody who they don't have to have somebody guard within the 3-point line or outside the 3-point line. Let him shoot it. Honestly, I've said that his whole career.
Yeah. Now, I like Malik Monk. He's a good sharpshooter.
He is, but if he has an extra defender on him in rotation, how's he going to be able to shoot?
But you know what? If he has an extra defender on him, that means somebody else is open.
Russell Westbrook.
No!
That's what I'm saying. Russell Westbrook is open. That is your crutch as a team. You have to think about your system, not the players that you have. And you don't have the shooters. Russell Westbrook's not running the offense. LeBron is. And he's not doing well running the offense either.
Like I said, to me, Russell, the Russell Westbrook that was in Oklahoma City will never come back. That dude is gone.
He needs a team that needs a star that everybody else makes up for his mistakes.
Yeah.
And they don't have that. He needs to get the ball. He needs to be the focus. But they can't do that with Anthony Davis and LeBron James on the team.
If Anthony Davis can even stay healthy, honestly,
Right.
I wouldn't mind seeing him leaving LA.
Glass knees? Yeah.
Yeah.
You betcha. I mean, I was surprised Ayton wasn't a focus for the Lakers and them trying to offer up AD.
I don't know what. I mean, I know they've made. I'm glad Frank Vogel is gone.
Yeah, they made
I'm glad they got
changes.
Darvin Ham.
Yeah.
I just anyway. I would rather not see Russell or Kyrie in LA if I had my druthers.
That's right. I may have just put it in frame, huh? Should have had it off. My bad. That's the habit.
Muscle
memory. I gotta give it to you, man. You're there. You're right there.
I almost took it.
See, I'm sorry. All right, but we with basketball, man. I'm happy we have the big three back. We're pretty solid with our big three. Now, what can we apprehend? What can we trade out? I would be really sad to see Cam Johnson go, but I feel like he would be a good piece to trade. I would be sad to see Mikal Bridges leave, and he's a quality piece that they can trade to. I mean, by Crowder. Honestly, his performance during the Mavericks series, I'm not happy about still.
Honestly, if I'm the Suns GM, I'm shopping Chris Paul.
I think honestly you could, if you can get a guard that will do not literally the same thing Chris Paul. It's Chris Paul, obviously, but do their own role and play. Honestly, Derrick Rose was available, man. He was.
Yeah.
But anyways, Ricky Rubio is going back to Cleveland, sadly too. Like, I don't know if there's any guards out there that can fit that role.
There's plenty of guards coming out of the draft. They're coming out of summer basketball. It's the bigs that are, not so readily available.
I actually was okay with Cam Payne being the starter or Aaron Holiday being the starter, but we shopped Holiday too. He's gone.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but I have to see the final product to be happy. I'm skeptical, but what would make me happy is Kevin Durant coming here. But not. I see other trades that could be possibilities too. I know Clarkson's available. He's a solid player. I like him a lot. I mean, there's a few other people that are out there that I think that can make our roster a little bit better. But
honestly,
I'm trying to keep most of it a little quiet.
If I was going to do something quietly, I would say buy Jay Crowder. Thank you. You were a solid player for Phoenix. Mm-hmm. I would go to Atlanta and see about trying to get John Collins.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a good solid piece.
I think he would be a good pickup. and there has been a lot of talk about him leaving Atlanta, too. So, he would be in my radar, I think, before KD, to be honest with you. He's younger. He's healthier. He can, jump through the rafters.
Mm-hmm. True.
Dude has skills, man. So, I mean, that's just me, my dark horse. Right. So, if you're listening, man, try and get John Collins.
I think, honestly, that'd be great. But, I don't know. The future Suns look bright in what we're hoping for. But I'm going to knock on wood because we know about our franchise and what they can do to us.
And Sarver in the front office is a cancer.
I'm happy with our big three. But we have seen big threes not succeed with what role players that they've had. And that's what I'm a big focus on. You focus on your system. Monty Williams is a big focus on systems. And if they don't have the role players, what system are they going to have? So I'm hoping for the best. We still have Biyombo. I love Biyombo.
Yeah.
We still have him, but because we re-signed him. But I haven't seen anything else.
What about Portland re-signing Lillard? What do you think their chances are of making a comeback in the West?
I've talked about that. They have to have solid role players. Like, they rely a lot on him. He had McCollum, and he's gone. Now, who do you got? You got to have somebody step up on your squad that's going to help you. And with him being injured last season, you saw what happened. So you give a lot. You put a lot on Lillard's plate. He's willing to re-sign and continue because he's a loyal ball player for sure. He's loyal, but you can't pressure a man for too long. You know, Barkley left. Like, Jordan left eventually, remember? And he had to come back.
Yep.
So, you can stay loyal for a minute, but eventually, you got to make your players happy. So, I mean, he signed a big contract, but you got to make your guy happy for those remaining years.
I don't see Golden State repeating either, man.
They got to make some big changes, too.
They do. I heard they're trying to sign Iguodala back.
Yeah, sure. That helps us out, I guess. I mean, last season, I'm not going to say it was a fluke because Golden State was going to be the Western Conference team the Suns were going to face, but they fell apart during playing the Mavericks.
Yeah.
And then you saw exactly what the Mavericks were if you adjusted and actually played your ball game and actually, like, I don't know what happened with them, man. I can't explain it.
And we talked about this before. I'm not, like, trying to jump all over, you know, the West, but I think Dallas signing JaVale McGee just made them a solid contender in the West.
It made us weaker. That's what Luka needed. I don't know why I didn't. Like, maybe Boban was injured. I don't know. But I don't know why Boban didn't play enough because he was really the issue for us sometimes. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
So, I think Luka needs that. I'm glad he got JaVale McGee because McGee will help him out. Definitely, he's a veteran that brings winning, like you've said.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he's had his reps, but he knows how to play ball.
He's a solid player. He's good for a double-double every, you know.
Yeah, I was very frustrated that he didn't see playing time in the playoffs.
I know. I scratched my head. I mean, were there injuries that we just didn't know about?
I think he was injured again. I think Cam Payne and McGee were injured, but still was like, man, like if we had them or their availability was up or something, we could have had some differences. Because during the regular season, when we had flat times, McGee came out, scored. Campaign came out, scored, played. Aaron Holiday would get a spark.
Yeah.
Even
Landry Shamet.
Shamet and oh my gosh, I forgot his name. The sharpshooter. He got really hot really fast, and I think it started with a G. Gosh, I forgot his name, but he was really good. I'll think of it. But we had role players that we played that would come off the bench and produce. We didn't have that anymore.
Yeah.
We didn't have that identity. We stuck with one. We stuck with one identity. And, I mean, we lost.
And when you do that, it's easy to coach against.
Yep, that's it. Like, it wasn't easy to coach against them because they always had that upcoming next, you know? But they didn't have that during the playoffs, so.
And, yeah,
Anyways, man.
I know, so if I was GM of the Lakers, goodbye Westbrook.
Langston Galloway. I wanted to shout my boy out because I missed watching him play too.
Yeah. Goodbye Westbrook. Goodbye AD.
Yep.
And I'd be trying to get John Collins and looking for some hungry young athletes out there that want to play, that want to win. Like you said, those role players, somebody that's going to crash the boards, that's going to be a presence, that you're not going to get in the paint and watch the Lakers play matador defense and just let everybody run by you to the rim. And
yeah, I think a lot of teams are kind of showing the identities that they want, which is kind of helping us. We're so quiet.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Pacers wanting Ayton, I think, showed that they want to go big at some point. So they're going to be looking to shop for a big man.
I see them wanting, Twin Towers, man. Can you imagine Ayton and Sticks on the floor at the same time?
The Pacers fans were so happy. They were so happy. I feel so bad for them. I'm sorry, boys. Your hearts were torn out. Like, really. But he's still available for trade until in January. But, I mean, that's way late.
I would love to see Jalen in a Laker uniform. We've talked about that before.
Honestly, I'm going to shout out, again, Pacer fans. I like the Pacers. They're a good Eastern Conference team. And Jalen Smith being a part of the starting roster, that's what a lot of the fans want. They want him to be in the starting position.
I think he could be the wrench in the East for Giannis and for Embiid.
If he gets big and starts playing ferocious like we know he can.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. And, again, what a piece that's lost. Shout out to Pacer fans. Take care of my boy. Because, man, we like watching him play.
Yes.
And we'll most likely keep watching him play throughout the season. Because
I like Jalen, man. I really do.
I do like watching these young players step up. And, honestly, Yeah, I'll let him inside. The cat wants to go inside. I think next season is going to be very interesting. That's the least to say.
I'm looking forward to it, to be honest with you. But anyway, it's time for our dumbass of the week.
We're already in it. Huh?
We're there.
I mean, let's cut to it. You go first. I really need to find mine.
Okay. Oh, no problem. So this would be the only politic that I'll talk about this week.
Okay.
Because my dumbass of the week is Steve Bannon, who threw his nose up at the January 6th Select Committee, ignored subpoenas from Congress, thinking he was entitled and didn't have to, respect Congress and honor a lawful subpoena.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's going to jail, or he's in jail, and his trial starts next week.
Mm-hmm.
So now he wants to say, okay, I'll testify to try to get out of going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
And the judge was like, no, you had damn near an entire year to comply with turning over documents, with testifying in front of the select committee. You could have even taken the fifth, but you just don't ignore a lawful subpoena.
Exactly.
And now his dumbass is going to trial and will more than likely be convicted. And this time the Tangerine Terror is not in the White House and is not going to pardon him.
There we go.
He's going to be wearing a number across his chest and not his name. Ooh. So Steve Bannon, you're a dumbass.
Well, I'm not going to specifically name my person because I honestly can't remember her name. But I'm gonna the girlfriend I'm gonna kick out of this one. My dumbass of the week is the lady at the leasing office at our apartment complex. At the apartment complex.
Don't make me laugh.
Because she's a. I mean, I don't want to do too many specifics, but let's just say all the information is coming through my girlfriend's route, and she keeps asking me for my information, which is also going through my girlfriend's route. I'm working throughout the day. My girlfriend has expressed that to her, but she still kept asking me for documentation that was already sent to her, and she's just made my girlfriend's life a little complicated. So she gets my dumbass of the week.
Get your shit together,
We're moving there, but I mean, I can't complain. I don't experience her as what my girlfriend's experiencing, but to give her a little laugh, there's my dumbass.
If it's pissing Brittany off,
there we go.
It will trickle down.
Yeah, you already know she loves having people with common sense.
Yes.
If you don't have it, oh
yeah. I remember when she was on the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, if someone's moving in, there's 2 outlets. Ask the other one that you've been in contact with the whole time. I literally did not talk to her at all. Just send me the stuff to sign. I'll sign it and I'm done. That's it.
Right.
Anyways.
Jiminy. Well,
I hope everyone's having a good week, man.
I hope they're having a better week than we are.
Yeah, honestly, shout out to you guys, for the listeners. Hope you're having a great week. Don't forget to pay yourself. Treat yourself.
And please, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up, that like button.
Yes, and hit the bell if you would like a notification whenever we go live. And try to tune in around 6 o'clock, as maybe a little bit later. Normally. Oops. But, I mean, like we said, life. You also may miss the show, and that's fine because we understand life, right?
That's right.
But I'm Zane.
I'm Gene.
This has been Hanging with Uncle. Shout out to us on Twitter if you want to say hello.
Yes, and we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.